Responsibilities of the online learner. You have already studied successful traits of online learners. You have reviewed materials on barriers to learning in the virtual world, and you have completed a unit on time management. You will see as you work through responsibilities of the online learner that many of the items you reviewed in previous learning units will be applied in this unit. The purpose of this learning unit is to help you identify the responsibilities of the online learner and to help you develop strategies for fulfilling those responsibilities. At the end of this learning unit, you will be able to identify the key responsibilities of the online learner at 4 stages of the course: before the course starts, at the beginning of the course, during the course, and at the end of the course. At the end of this learning unit, you will also be able to identify at least 3 actions that you can take at each stage of your distance learning course to help you meet your responsibilities as an online learner. When you become an online learner, you immediately gain 2 very important things: control and responsibility. With that control comes more responsibility. If you are in control of your learning, then you must also be responsible for many of the things needed to be a successful online learner. You can control when you learn, where you can control how fast you learn, and you can control how much you learn. But remember, with that control comes more responsibility. Let's focus on those responsibilities. As you work through this learning unit, I hope that you'll take the time to develop your personal online learner to-do list using the tips and information in this learning unit and in the previous learning units to help you develop that list. Let's start with 5 things to do before the course starts. So before the first day of instruction, there are some things that you, the responsible and successful online learner, will need to do. First, be sure you check the section notes in the course schedule to make sure there are no special instructions for the beginning of the course. You can find this information on the class details page when you look in the online schedule on SIS. The second thing you should do is purchase your textbook and any other required course materials. You can find information about the textbook on the college's bookstore website. Also, there are options for textbook purchase or textbook rental. Item number 3, review your personal schedule to see if you have at least 8 to 10 hours per week to dedicate to each online course in which you are enrolled. There will be some times when you may only need 4 hours in a week, but there may be other weeks when you need many more hours to complete the reading, study, and the assignments that are due. So it's very important that you look at your personal schedule. This is an opportunity to go back and look at how you're managing your time. You should develop a tentative plan for managing your time that includes an appropriate amount of time for study and completing assignments. You should make sure that you build in time for logging in so that you can be engaged in your course at least 3 times each week. Item number 4 on your to-do list is to check your computer and internet connections to be sure that you can access the needed technology. Now let's look at the 5th thing that you should do before the course begins. Log into My WCC and make sure you can access Blackboard and your student email account, which uses Google's Gmail. If you encounter any difficulties with the login, click the Look Up Your Username and Set Password link or click the Need Help? Ask WCC button for assistance. The course has now started. Let's look at 3 things to put on your to-do list that you should make sure that you do at the beginning of the course. We are talking about things now that you should do in week 1 or week 2 of your online course. During that first week of the course, you should log in no later than the first day of the course. If the course is available earlier, you should go ahead and log in, take a look around, click on the button so that you'll know how to navigate through the course before the course officially begins. Number 2, set a schedule so that you will complete and submit all assignments given in the course by the course due dates. This again requires that you take some time to explore the course, look at the course syllabus, look at the course schedule, and see when assignments are due. Is there a major project due? Do you have a paper due? Do you have discussion boards that you must do each week or every other week? Do you have journaling assignments? Do you have several chapters that are due each week? You need to look at all of these items and look at your personal schedule and then set up a study schedule that allows you to accomplish all of the work you need to do each week to be successful in your online course. The third thing that you need to do is participate. Start out right. Start actively participating in the very first week of the course. For many courses, during the first week, you'll be asked to complete an assignment that allows you to introduce yourself to your classmates and your instructor. This is an important assignment. This is an opportunity to begin making connections with the other students in your class because these are the people with whom you'll be sharing information and exchanging ideas for the next several weeks. Also, it is very important that you complete all activities and assignments during these first weeks so that you will learn how to navigate the course and how to do various kinds of assignments and use various course site functions. Again, this is an opportunity to find out early on if you need additional assistance with doing some of the course activities. If you do, there are resources available to help you. Let's move on now to 3 things that you should have on your to-do list that you'll be doing throughout the course. First, participate and collaborate. This means that you may be asked to work on group projects and participations. You will probably be asked to take part in regular discussion forums. You may be asked to participate in small group discussions. You are responsible for working cooperatively with your classmates and for making any part of a project that is assigned to you successful so that the entire group project can be successful. Your group will depend on you to submit your portion of any group project by the deadlines. For many courses, attendance is tied to the regular submission of course assignments. Be sure that you understand the attendance requirement for your course, and be sure that you understand the instructor's policies for late assignments and makeup opportunities. The second thing that you should do is ask questions. Take advantage of the Ask the Instructor or other discussion forums where you can post questions about the course. Also, be helpful to your other classmates. If there is a general question forum where students may post questions and students may answer questions, be helpful. If you know the answer to a question, go ahead and post that answer so that your classmates can get an immediate response. The third thing you should do is regularly check your progress in the course by checking My Grades. To see your grades, click My Grades in the left-hand course menu. It is important that you keep up with your grades because you want to be sure that you've received full credit for all of the assignments, and you want to be sure that there was not an assignment missed. Also, keeping up with your grade helps you know if you are on track to the grade that you wish to earn for your course. Congratulations! You have worked hard throughout the semester and now you're at the end of the course. Here are a few more things that you need to do. First, double check that all of the assignments and tests have been turned in. Second, 2 to 3 weeks before the course ends, you will receive an email that contains a link to a course evaluation. It is very important that you complete this evaluation. Your instructor and the college want to know what you think, and they want your suggestions for ways to help students be successful in their studies. Before the last day of your course, please complete the evaluation survey. This is an anonymous survey. No one, including your instructor, will be able to view your individual ratings and comments. Third, and finally, check your course grade in the student information system. After your course has ended, your instructor usually has about 5 days to post your grades in the student information system. About 1 week after the end of your course, check your final course grade. If you have any questions about that grade, you should contact your instructor immediately. Thank you. This concludes the learning unit on the responsibilities of an online learner.